Next album.
Alright.
Who look like Silk?
Silk.
Oh, Silk.
Alright, that's a little better. That's usually how we look. So we got Cutthroat, Rico, and Jet. We on Black Image Entertainment right now, so I have a few guests over, and I was telling them about this channel or whatever that we're trying to start up, and I was just saying how when B.E.T. first came out, it was black owned. It was a piece of prime black history, but over time, what you say, Rico? What you say?
Sold out.
Oh, you call them sold out?
Sold out, man. That's what you
I mean, can we really say that they sold out?
Yeah. Took his $1 billion and ran, bro.
But I mean, dude,
and bought the Charlotte Bobcats.
If somebody offered you $1 million for your house, would you sell it?
Depends.
What does it depend on?
If it was the first house of its kind, then no.
It's your house, though. The house you grew up in. Would you sell it?
If it's the first house of its kind, then my people depended on it, no.
Dude, it's your house. Like, would you sell it? Personally, I've grown up. I got all these memories in my house.
I get what he's saying.
I sell it for $1 million. You know what I mean?
I get what. So imagine it's something that you created. It's your child. It's your baby. It's your invention from the ground up to this successful $1 billion company. Would you sell it? That's what he asked.
Especially if would you sell it if the money was an exorbitant amount. I mean, if I come out with the next, I got a great idea for a flying vehicle.
Did Bill Gates sell Microsoft?
He did. He did not.
He went public and kept his shares.
But some people can't pull that off. How many businesses
did
very well, but they own that. But they found their floor.
Man, you cannot. We still watch B.E.T. to this day, even with the new whack content. We still watch. Well, it's coming back now.
The content is coming back.
Yeah,
Bobby Brown movie was live.
I will say, New Edition, Bobby Brown.
That was good content. We just finished. We're still watching the New Edition.
When Viacom first took over, and all they had were knockoff VH1 shows on BET, we still watched it because it was ours. It was BET.
Right.
I don't think he saw the value in it. I mean, he saw that $2 billion, that $2.5 billion stared at him in the face.
It's $2.5 billion, though.
Yeah, so it's. I mean, I'm not knocking him for doing it.
Well, maybe he was. Maybe he was done with it because he sold it. He had already been doing it for 20 years by that point.
But you know what? If you look at the advent of blacks in sports, blacks in media, blacks in what's going on with blacks today, a black-owned station right now will be worth 10 times that.
Right, but you know what? Didn't B.E.T. kind of went into the ground, into the dogs for a while there? Cause
I think
after he sold it,
it was already hit there. Man.
Yeah, I think it was already hit there because all we wanted to do was act ignorant.
Uncut was live though.
Uncut was cool. Okay, so Uncut was gonna make it. I
don't even know what Uncut is.
First and foremost, if we talking about all right,
B.E.T.
so
Uncut
had some of the videos that you really couldn't show probably during the day while children were watching. You
got to see the real vision of the rapper.
The real vision of the rapper.
He wanted.
You got to
soft
see
porn.
Super scantily clad women do whatever. Dude, it's like
what about butt naked? What about butt naked?
Tip drill.
They were there.
Tip drill. So okay, so let me ask you this: we talk about he sold out, right? But you talking about us. We talking about how Uncut was popular, and Uncut was showing how women. Not that I don't mind naked women, but it was showing women and putting women out there in a manner that was putting out. I mean, so on one end, we say this man sold out, but on the other end, we like, oh shit, man, naked, scantily clad women all on TV. I like this shit. That's popular now. I mean, it's like it's kind of hypocritical. Is it hypocritical?
I don't know if I would call it hypocritical.
Because we need some of our own that shows our women in that particular light. And like I said, I'm not I ain't saying I wouldn't watch it because I would watch the hell. I'm just trying to play devil's advocate.
But what I was saying was, the content that like made up BET through the latter part of the 90s was just filth. It was just all filth.
I think.
Well, maybe the early part of the 2000s.
That was during the black owned time, right?
Yeah, it was still black owned then.
I think what Netflix is doing for independent black films now
is greater.
BET could have done years ago. Boys putting out their own independent comedy shows on Netflix.
Right.
Independent black movies, straight to Netflix, straight to video.
Like Dave Chappelle.
All that stuff could have been on
Will
BET
Smith.
Years ago because the BET, a black owned from the top to the bottom, you cut through a lot of Hollywood red tape.
Right.
And a lot of our local talents.
And then you don't have to worry about getting fucked over from the people who's been running their game.
Think about all the blacks that have so much talent on Instagram. BET could have broke that ice years ago if we were running it from top to bottom. Now, what's her name? Deborah, the lady, the CEO now. Don't get me wrong, she's good and she's very highly professional, but she's still corporate. Deborah Lee. She's awesome, but she's still like corporate. I just feel like BET could have sparked this grassroots movement that's being sparked by Instagram and Netflix.
I think we put too much on BET, old BET, like they had a responsibility to do this, that, and the third. I like the fact that BET really kind of gave black people a place where it was mostly black shows. You know what I'm saying? That was underappreciated back then.
Man, that Tyler Smiley News Report was ahead of its time because you saw stuff that we heard about that was really going on. If they wouldn't put on TV, on regular news, Tyler Smiley was talking about it. Real issues dealing with the people. And we lost a lot when we lost that show.
Well, hopefully, what we want to do is just kind of get the content out of there from black people that's living in the world like today, like the real life world, and just be like, as an African American, why am I still dealing with this in 2018? Why am I still turning on the news and seeing brothers getting shot, brothers getting choked out, all this bullshit,
by police?
And
they bring the Rodney King era back big time.
And collectively, let's start something. Let's grow a business where we have various talents from all over the world. We bring them together and make a network of black folk, network of black owned, a network, and black don't sell out. What's the black image of 2018? Like when people look in the history books, who's recording right now that's just saying, this is what I'm living today. This is what is in my face today. And when you go back and look at me 100 years from now, this is what's going on in 2018. This is our mindset.
Do black people want to support positive black stuff? Now, let's be real before we answer that question. Do black people really want to support positive, like, as a whole, and make successful? Like, let's say we have a positive black show. Okay.
What's the market for?
Doesn't show drama too much, it's just, hey, it's like what you would have gotten back at the TGIF days with Family Matters. We have
Cosby's,
Family Matters, and the Cosby's. But remember, those were shows that were supported even by white people. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Black people liked it. But think about what's popular now. Girlfriends was popular when it came out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Insecure, right? Mary Jane, right?
Insecure, hot show.
What did he show? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? But what are they showing? The drama of,
Right.
And we might say, well, that's what us black people go through. Well, shit, not every black person is
going through that.
Yeah,
That's why I have a problem with Tyler Perry movies. Not every black person is having a crazy grandma that's cutting the couch in half.
Dude, most black people don't really probably have.
Yeah, I think A lot of storylines got redundant.
You know, but that's what people are supporting. Like those are going to be your shows. You know what I'm saying? What about the shows that? I mean, shit. You know, some of the shows that we might perceive. Some people might look at that as, oh, that's lame. That's black people trying to be white or this, that. I mean, shit. Just some black people are thinking outside the box. They're not on the what society says is black, because we get caught up in that. And is that what we want to see? You know,
is that what we represent? No.
But that's what we want to see. So if we support that, then that's almost like we're representing, huh?
If you if you
want to see hood shit,
well, that's part of the black experience.
Hood shit.
My thing is just show everything. Go ahead, give him some music. Get a musical interlude up in here.
It still won't turn down. But go ahead, finish what you were saying.
What I'm saying is, if you really want to capture the big audience, you got to show everything. We cannot just exclude hood situations. We got to show hood situations too. But you also got to show educated situations. You got to show all the situations.
Right.
We're versatile. Other races put us in a box, but I think blacks we put ourselves in a box.
Exactly.
As well. And blacks, African Americans, the original man, the black Jew, whatever you want to call yourself, the Moor, we have a wide range of experiences. I know people that go to Harvard. I know people that's doing time in prison. So, we have all types of experiences that end up being all ours. So we got to capture that major audience, the biggest audience. I talk about it all. Whatever people want to see, whatever they want to talk about.
Right.
That's we got to be able to deliver it.
Right. Welcome to Black Image Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? That's what
here we go. Here we go.
That's what we represent.
Here we go, Lord.
Welcome to B.E.T.
Now you with me.
Welcome to B.E.T.
Yeah, this is going to be our first little video with our first guest. Holy War, if you see me over here tinkering with my phone, that's because Holy War is usually y'all already know he used to sit right here. He don't really know I'm doing this recording. I'm going to do the business and ask for forgiveness later. You know what I'm saying? Make the mistake and then ask for forgiveness later. But, I just texted him to see if he wanted to run through and do a couple of quick recordings. But we are recording tomorrow night. I just cheated while these gentlemen were here and I was already talking about the show. So hopefully y'all got something out of this. We going to record a few more videos tonight. We just going to chop it up tonight, see where it goes. If you like what we putting out, hit that subscribe button. Hit up the comments. We all holler at you later.
About to get real.
Cut though.
Rico.
Shut.
Out.